church say amen.
Amen.
Brother Bird just got me shook up with that prayer.
Amen.
Yeah, ain't nothing like hearing a man praying and you know he believes in what he's saying.
Amen.
I love to hear him pray.
Amen.
I know that he believes in what he's saying.
Yes, Lord.
And it touches me.
Yes,
It touches me.
Yes.
We are so fortunate and we have so much to be thankful for.
Yes.
Again, we're going to look at 1 Samuel, the 17th chapter. We've been having a good time this morning. We started with a wonderful Bible class.
Oh, yes.
We had a wonderful time in Bible class this morning. Why Jesus had to die. We had a good time dealing with that this morning. Brother Anderson tore that thing up.
Yes, yes, he did.
Why Jesus had to die. 1 Samuel, 17th chapter, verse number 47. Verse number 47. The Bible reads as follows. And all this assembly shall know that the Lord saveth not with sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. Just for a few moments, that's the subject I'd like to deal with this morning. The battle is the Lord's.
Amen.
The battle is the Lord's. As a matter of fact, I want you to say it with me. I want you to say, the battle is not mine. The battle is the Lord's. First of all, church, I want you to understand that each and every one of us have battles that we're going to have to go through in our life.
Amen.
We have things that we're going to have to deal with in our life. We're going to have different types of battles. Living in this economic situation we're in right now, we might have some economic battles that we're going to have to go through. But there's going to be some battles. There's going to be some battles in your home, on your job. There's going to be some battles that you're going to have to go through.
Amen.
But we need to understand that the battle is not our battle. The battle is the Lord's.
Amen.
The Lord wants to fight our battles for us.
Yes.
Where we mess up a lot of times is that we try to fight our own battles.
Amen.
We need to learn how to let God fight our battles.
Amen.
How you say let go and let God. Let God fight your battles.
Amen.
Sometimes we think that we're not supposed to have fights. We're not supposed to have battles. We're going to have battles. If you keep living,
All right now.
if you keep living long enough, you're going to have some battles.
Amen.
Whether it's financial or spiritual, we all go through some things. We're going to have some battles. If you don't have any financial battles, if your checking account looking real good, I might need to talk to you about a loan. See me outside after we dismiss, because I might need to hold a little something, God. I'm telling you, we are living in some rough times. The president keeps telling us it's going to get worse before it gets better. So don't expect an immediate cure. But the Bible still says the battle is not mine. It's the Lord's. Whatever we are going through in our life, whatever battles we're going through, it's not our battles. We need to let the Lord fight our battles for us. This morning, just for a few moments, I'd like to use this story in the Bible to kind of help us understand one particular battle that someone went through. And this whole 17th chapter of 1 Samuel deals with a battle. Now, we all grew up knowing the story of David and Goliath. We understand what David went through fighting against Goliath. But just for a few moments, I'd like to kind of look at this story again to kind of help us get a better understanding of how we can fight these type of battles in our life.
Amen.
We need to understand that Goliath was a big man. Goliath was like 9 feet tall. Now, everybody watch basketball, we know that Shaq is 7 feet.
Amen.
So now you're talking about, from Shaq, you're talking about 2 more feet.
Amen.
Goliath was a big man.
Right.
David was a little boy. David was a small boy. Goliath had the whole Jewish army, had the whole Jewish nation
right.
in an uproar. They were terrified. They was on the battlefield for 40 days,
Right.
just looking at each other. So every day, Goliath would come out there and he would threaten them. Like the young people say, Goliath was selling out.
Amen.
The battle was taking place in a valley. And on one side was a mountain, and on this side was another mountain. And they was in the valley. And they was sitting there looking at each other. But every day Goliath would come out there and he would sell out. He would say, you know what, I don't like y'all. You're no good Jews. You this and you that. And they were scared. They were scared to death. Saul and his army would not fight. For 40 days they went through this. So what happened was one day David had went up, his father had sent him out to check on his brothers that was in the battle with Saul. So David, this little boy, went up there and he heard this giant selling out and talking to his people. And David looked around and he couldn't figure out why everybody was terrified. You know why? Because David saw, he didn't see a giant. He saw just a regular man threatening the army of God. A lot of times in our battles, it's all about how we perceive things. A lot of times we see things. Instead of us seeing opportunity, we see threats. David was not afraid of him.